Come on the bus with us, we got somewhere to go. Sit down and buckle up, it's time to start the show. So grab your jacket and a snack, maybe something cool to sip. Oh, yippee-ki-yay, we're going on a field trip. We could bicycle or we could take a train. We could roller skate or ride an aeroplane. We're gonna meet some friends, that's my favorite type of ship. Oh, yippee-ki-yay, we're going on a field trip.
Oh, hey field trippers, I'm glad you're here. I was just looking at the wall there, and I think maybe it could use a piece of art or something to liven it up a little bit. What do you think? Disco, is that you? Ah, it is you! Nice to see you today. Hey, looks like a beautiful day. Hey, have you been in the garbage? I didn't think so. Well, let me just get that for you. So, Disco, I was just talking with the field trippers about this piece of wall here. It's pretty big and feeling a little bit empty. Like maybe we could use a piece of art or something on it. You know, I've never really made much art, and I'm not sure how to get started. Any ideas? That's a great idea. Our friend Jonathan knows a lot about art. I bet you he could tell us something to... I think you're right. I think that does sound like a good field trip. What do you think? Do you want to come with us? I think you should. You never know what we're going to learn. It's such a beautiful day. Disco, I think I'll take my skateboard. Got my helmet, my backpack. Oh, my water bottle. It's pretty warm outside. Oh, I know. One more thing I need. Oh, these are perfect. Jonathan's gonna love these. I'll show you later. See you later, Disco.
Come in.
Jonathan,
Mr. Field Trip!
how you doing?
I'm great, man. It's so good to see you.
You too.
Come on in. Welcome, welcome.
Wow. Look at all this stuff. Did you make all of this?
Yeah, I did. This is my studio, my art studio. This is where I get to create all kinds of cool stuff.
This place is incredible.
Thank you.
Where did you go to school to learn how to do this?
Well, it might surprise you, but I didn't go to school to learn how to do art.
No way.
Yeah, way, man. I figured it out all by myself.
But this stuff looks like so complicated and like professional.
Thank you. That's a big compliment. And I will say, although I didn't go to school to learn how to do this, I have spent many years practicing and getting much better.
Oh my gosh, tell me more about it.
Yeah, put your stuff down. Come hang out with me. Make yourself at home. I want you to take a look at this painting, okay, Mr. Field Trip? Now, this painting is made only from materials that I either already had in the studio, from the recycling bin, or from walking around the block. Isn't that cool?
Like stuff you found outside?
Yeah, take a look at the back. Not even a canvas.
Oh my
Just
gosh.
some cardboard and a reused picture frame that I took from another painting.
Like an old painting.
Yeah.
That's so smart.
And that is the really cool thing about art, because art supplies can be expensive, but there are so many things, just even around your house, you could use to make cool art with.
I never thought about that. What else have you made art out of?
That's a great question. As you can see over here, Mr. Field Trip, I've done cool things like motorcycle helmets,
Wow.
drinking bottles, and actually, you know what? I was out yesterday by the dumpster and I saw somebody had thrown away this skateboard, and I thought to myself, this would be a perfect canvas to make something beautiful on.
Wow, what a great idea.
Yeah.
I came here on a skateboard.
Oh.
Come to think of it, mine's looking a little old. Maybe it could use
Yeah.
like a refresher of some sort.
I see what you mean. Yeah, okay. Well, I tell you what, I was actually gonna paint this today. If you have some time, do you want to hang out and we could do yours as well?
That would be so awesome. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, well, what about my clothes? Like, I don't want to get these too dirty.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, actually.
Yeah.
The first thing I always do when I get here, before I start painting, I always like to change into something I don't mind getting a little dirty. So if you have a change of clothes, I have a change of clothes, I think we should get changed.
I do.
Let's do it. Hey, looking good, Mr. Field Trip.
Thanks.
Now we're changed and ready to go.
Where do we start?
Yeah, it's a great question. Honestly, that can be the hardest part. So what I try to do is think about, what am I feeling like today as far as technique and style? And what I really want to show you is this thing called collage. Collage is something, for example, you can use scraps of paper, different pictures, different materials, and then you use this glue where what we'll do actually is we will use some brushes. We're gonna brush on some glue, and then we'll be able to puzzle piece and place different patterns. I also have some other options here for some different color. Pretty cool, huh?
Right on.
And again, this might seem a little crazy, but if you rip and tear, and when you glue it on, it'll look much cooler.
Cool.
Should we try? Oh, there you go, Mr. Field Trip. Okay, I got you a brush, my friend.
Thank you.
So what you want to do first off is grab your brush, and you really just want to kind of soak the area.
Like where we're gonna put stuff on?
And then this is the part where I don't want you to overthink. The first color that catches your eye, I want you to grab it, and I want you to stick it on almost without looking. And then what we do is as the layers go on, you're going to see your artwork really start taking shape. I mean, even right away, take a look at that. I've got some oranges and yellows and blues. Then I use colors that are a little bit opposite, whites, blacks, things like that to go against it.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's collaging.
I find that spreading glue is very satisfying.
It is, isn't it? And I'm really glad we're wearing gloves because our hands would be so sticky right now.
This would be it. I'm finding like already there's like a lot less rules than I thought for creating art.
Yeah, and that's I think the thing that most people get stuck on is they think, oh, I have to have a plan. Where am I going to place all my different pieces, or what colors am I going to use? And I just say the same thing to them that I'm going to say to you, which is don't think too much and just play. You should always be focused on making things that you love, that make you happy. And because your energy will be authentically in the artwork like that, other people will have that same feeling. You know, if you're lucky enough to have some people maybe buy your artwork from you, it can be a piece of you and a piece of your story that they'll be able to keep and cherish as well. So it's really important to always, you know, put your best foot forward and do things that you love. Okay, what do you think?
I think it's awesome. This is my last piece.
I like it too, and like I said, I want to do some colors up here. I really like the direction you went with yours. Yours feels very newsprint-esque, whereas mine is more color blocking, which is cool. And that's kind of our creativity each coming out.
Right. I love it.
You feeling good? I'm gonna put the lid on our glue so it doesn't dry out. That's always important.
Really good idea.
And it's hard to remember sometimes when you're just going. You know?
I bet,
So,
yeah.
Okay, so I tell you what.
Okay.
I'm gonna let these dry. We're gonna leave them right here.
Okay.
And then we're gonna come back in about 10 minutes and add some paint.
Awesome.
Sound good?
Let's go get a drink of water.
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right, I'm feeling hydrated. I feel good. You know what? It's a perfect amount of time too, because these are dry. Yeah. So you see how, remember I said before when we were putting the glue on it, it was like really white?
Yeah.
But it's dried nice and clear, and it's gonna protect that paper from moisture or anything that comes up against it. Now, one of the best parts of working in an art studio is we're gonna wanna clean up a little bit, but you get to clean up like this. You try. We're done collaging, let's get rid of the paper.
Hold on, I have to tidy these up.
Tidy that up,
This
clean
and
that
that
up.
up. Can you tidy that up? Oh, I got it.
Nope, that doesn't even go over.
Nice.
All right, now we get to have some more fun. So this is the part where you gotta really let go and just enjoy yourself. So I'm a big believer in pink. I love pink, I think it's a great color. So what we're gonna do now is you're just gonna go for it.
No way.
There's no rules, okay? I have some more foam brushes here. I like this idea of a little bit of back and forth.
Oh, whoa, look at that. That's so cool.
And because the paint, after we pull it, it's gonna spread nice and thin. And look what it's doing to my, like for example, look what happens when I go over this letter. So now we had this background of white, but now look at that.
That's like a highlighter.
It's like a highlighter, exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna use a different color because I
Yeah,
did
okay,
splatter. Maybe green.
I think green looks good.
Okay. And what do you think? Maybe just like put it over half, or should I put it over the whole thing?
I think you should go with your gut feeling.
Whole thing.
That feeling inside your stomach that's telling you what to do. Now's the time to listen to it. There you go.
Okay, just pull it over the top.
Yes, sir. Wow. Okay, that looks cool.
I'm gonna go one more time.
Yeah. And remember, you can go side to side, up and down. Oh, that's neat. Now, this is a perfect time to teach you one tip about painting.
Okay.
You see how your green and your orange have mixed really nicely?
Yeah.
And in some areas where the orange and green are really heavy,
Yeah.
it's kind of turning a brown color.
Yeah.
That's when we kind of want to let these paints dry. Because what I have learned over the years is when you mix lots of different colors when they're wet, sometimes they can turn brown.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is an area of your board you're going to want to let dry before you come back to add more. But the great thing is you have all this other space to play with in the meantime.
Okay, I'm gonna use some of those techniques. Maybe I'll even use this.
That's cool. What's that?
I don't know. I just found it in this pile. I think it's like a stencil.
Stencil, that's right, Mr. Field Trip. You know your stuff. So yeah, this is gonna take any kind of shape.
Yeah.
And once you lay it on and put paint through that shape, you're gonna take off the stencil and you'll see that shape painted perfectly.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, good. I love that you're making a mess. You gotta make a mess. When we're making
trying to
art, we're
make a
making a
mess.
mess.
Okay, so I'll put that down and then
Nice.
put this here.
Wow.
And I'll go.
I love the sound effects, Mr. Field Trip.
But I was doing that naturally. I wasn't doing it. Wah.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
very cool.
Okay. Do you want one?
Yeah, I do. And can I show you my new friend spray paint?
Yeah. Oh, you can use the same thing.
Yeah. Now, normally, it's good to be outside using a respirator when you use spray paint, but I have special spray paint that you can use inside and it's non-toxic. So always check with your materials before you use them inside.
Really good idea.
Something good to know.
Thanks for thinking about that.
You're welcome. So what I want to do is I'm going to put my little stencil here. I really like in this splatter. And I noticed I'm going to take a tip from you. You were holding it nice and securely.
Yeah.
I noticed. And the awesome thing about wearing gloves is I can get a little messy, but my fingers won't. Okay, let's see. Take that off. Got ourselves a nice
That's
splatter.
cool.
Pretty neat.
I noticed with spray paint, you didn't use that much. You tried to use like quick.
Yeah. Yeah. If you do too much, it can just soak. Unless you're using it on fabric, for example. Now, because fabric soaks in a lot of paint, so if I were to do this on your really cool overalls, check it out.
Oh, cool.
Listen, I wasn't gonna let you leave in here without getting a little messy, okay?
Okay.
Awesome. So what are you thinking you want to try next? Do you want to try some of the spray paint?
Yeah.
You know what? I need some yellow on this board. And I know I have pink on this already, but why not? Let's just spread it around a little bit. And the cool thing about spray paint is it goes on a lot thicker than acrylic or paint we're using from the tube. Oh, I like that. Let me tell you, I know that you're a big fan of the artwork you see here in my studio, but it didn't always look this great. It is also years of practice and trying new things that work. This is fun. I can't wait for you to try this. Call this a paint mop. And the more you squeeze, the more paint comes out, and you can get a nice drip effect.
I've never even heard of that paint mop.
It's pretty neat, huh?
So cool.
Okay, I'm really liking how this is coming out. I also like to do hearts. I'm a big fan of hearts because they're easy to draw, number one. So if you're not an illustrative artist, like I have never been able to draw, hearts are a good place to start.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. And the quicker you do, when it comes to things like that, the quicker you make your heart, the better it looks, which might sound a little crazy. There you go. I'm gonna give you a tip. I want you to hold it this way.
Yeah.
So the paint will feed into the mop.
My bad.
Oh yeah, you make a mess. That's why we have cardboard on this table. That looks cool, dude.
Whoa. I had no idea there were so many different types of paints.
I know, it's cool, neither did I. But guess what? One day I went to the art store and I wandered around for 30, 40 minutes and you just discover so many cool things.
I've never been to an art store like that.
Yeah, I'll have to take you sometime, Mr. Field Trip.
That'd be cool.
It's pretty fun. And what I love about these drippies is how nice and thick the paint looks.
It looks like What's that word?
And then here's a cool tip too. If you want to control your drip, you can lay your, whatever it is, canvas, skateboard, motorcycle helmet flat, and then you can lift it and let gravity do its job.
Oh, okay, like move. Oh yeah, I can change the direction of my drips.
And then when you feel, like if I were to feel like, oh, I don't want them dripping anymore, I give gravity
look at that.
some time off. And I just
It looks like
settle.
melted crayon.
Doesn't it look cool? Yours is looking fantastic. And you know what, Mr. Field Trip? I'm really getting that gut feeling that's saying, don't touch it anymore, it looks great. So I'm gonna leave it and call it done. How about you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I think it's done.
This looks great, my friend. This looks great. I love the different colors and the contrast looks awesome too.
The way that you approach this project, like if I can just think of that again, I think it was really helpful because we just played more than anything. It didn't really feel like work. It felt like we were more like just playing. And
Exactly.
that was the biggest thing I took away, that it doesn't have to feel like hard work.
That's right.
You know,
And
like,
yeah, and another thing is, like, I would love for you to take away today that everyone is an artist. To be an artist is just to make something that makes you smile. And you know what? If it makes you smile, it's probably gonna make other people smile too. So I'm proud of you, Mr. Field Trip.
thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Okay, well, I got a little something for you actually too.
Stop, Mr. Field Trip.
I just wanted to say thank you.
Oh, wow. What's this?
That is an artist palette.
It is, isn't it? Okay, so it just pins right on, does it?
I think so, yeah.
Nice. There we go. That's actually tricky, but oh, these
Careful
are
you don't
beautiful. Looks good. What do we
Looks
think?
good on you.
Yeah. Looks good on you too,
Nice,
sir.
buddy. Hey, thanks again.
You're so welcome. And honestly, Mr. Field Trip, please come back soon. You're always welcome here. And what a fun day.
It was great.
It was great.
Do you think this thing's almost ready to roll?
I think so. If I were you, I'd let it dry a few more minutes. And while we wait, we can take some of this tape off if you want.
Sure.
All right.
Wow.
Looks good. Yeah, I know, huh? Look at that. I love how ours do have so many things that are similar, but then you can see as well our own personal style and our own little touches that have gone into it. So
Yeah.
even though we shared materials, and really we shared the same kind of canvas, look how different and unique our designs came out.
Amazing.
So cool, man. So cool. There's one more thing to do.
What's that?
Clean up. Yeah, look at that, man. All spick and span once again. Mr. Field Trip, I can't thank you enough for coming by today. I had the best time.
Oh, me too. Seriously, it was my pleasure. Thanks again, Jonathan.
Of course. And you know what? Don't be a stranger.
I promise.
All right. We'll see you next time.
See you later.
All right, buddy.
Wow, what a great field trip. Hey, Disco, we're home. Woo. Wow, I'm so lucky to have a friend like Jonathan. He's such a good artist. And he had so many good ideas to help me out. I really feel like I'm ready to make some art now. In fact, take a load of this. I know, isn't that cool? I never knew you could decorate a skateboard like this. I think it looks so good, I want to put it on the wall when I'm not using it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to find my tools. Let me see here. Ah, here's my drill. A couple of screws. That's all I'll need. Okay. Disco, can you help me?
Mm-hmm.
How about like this? Okay. How about like this? Okay. Hey, I know. How about like this? Yeah, that's kind of cool. All right. There we go. Hey, I think that looks pretty good. We did it. We made some art. Well, I guess you're right, Disco. Music is also a type of art, and I've been making music for a long time. I think it's time for a song.
Ooh.
There's art inside museums, quite priceless to replace, from students of a very fancy school. And there's other types of art that you find all over the place. And both of them are equally as cool. Because art is nearly anything with feeling. No one else can tell you what is great. Because anything you're working on has power to be special. Anybody living has the license to create. And you don't need a super fancy canvas. You can use whatever's lying around. You could paint a spaceship on those boxes in the basement, or carve a piece of driftwood that you found. And don't forget to have some fun creating, because that's when all the best of you can play. Don't expect perfection, because it's never going to happen. And don't forget to have some fun today, because there's art inside museums quite priceless to replace, from students of a very fancy school. And there's other types of art that you find all over the place, and both of them are equally as cool. Thanks a lot, Disco. And thanks for coming with us, field trippers. I'm sure glad you were here today. We learned a lot, and we had a lot of fun. So make sure to come on the next trip, because who knows where we're gonna go. See you later.